What's going on, everybody? My name is Seth and you're watching 252 Squad. In today's video, just right after the last video I posted about the Turbo Accord project, today's video, we are pulling the engine, the J32A2 and the 6-speed out of my CL Type S donor car. So without further ado, let's hook the truck up to it and let's get started. Currently in the CL, my mom's and my dad's Duramax, and she's backing up towards me. So this is gonna go interestingly. Well, we're moving, so maybe eventually I'll get to the garage. Update, she made a really wide swing and is pulling pretty well, actually. This is going pretty good for right now, hopefully. And the hard part's gonna go around this corner here. This is getting kind of interesting because the hook is hooked on the front left of the car, but it's looking pretty good so far. I'm gonna try to swing out wide so I can get this thing to swing into the garage. So we got really close to the garage, but the only problem is there's no way we're gonna take that and pull it into there. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to push it, and just me and my mom are not gonna be able to push it. So I think I'm just gonna use my dad's truck and a tire, put it on the back bumper and push it up. It's not like this car looks good anyways. Turn! So the car is actually in the shop. I did already have to take off the hood and the front bash bar just because the car literally will not fit. You see this line right here? It's kind of in line with the door to close, and you can see the back of the car is way too far forward. And then if I come all the way up here and look, there is not very much clearance right here. So removing this engine is now going to get a little bit harder because I'm actually not going to have that much room to get the engine hoist in between here. I'm definitely going to have to back the car pretty much all the way back and maybe even down the hill and hopefully hold the car to actually get the engine up and out. And then putting it in the car that I really care about is gonna make it even harder. Alrighty, so I'm back the next day. We're getting ready to work on the CL a little bit more. We're gonna continue trying to pull the engine out of it. Yesterday, all we did was really get it in and get the hood and the front core support off, or the crash support off of it, just so that it could actually fit in the garage. But now we're just gonna back it up a little bit, and me and my dad are gonna go out trying to take this engine out today. All right, so I wanted to just a quick little update because I've already actually been working on the vehicle for a little while. And what I actually got done was pretty much pull all the wiring harness, power steering pump out right here, come around to this side over here, pretty much all the wiring harness over here, the shifter cables and all that. A lot of the work was actually done by the previous owner. He had already started working on it, but there's just a few other little things I got to do, like the line for the clutch or the slow cylinder down there. And then just there's a few sensors back there on the back side of the engine that I still got to pull out. But other than that, then the top side's ready. And I'll show you when it gets to the bottom side, probably be another day because I got to go head back to Raleigh. But everything's looking pretty good so far. Alrighty guys, so we're back actually starting to work on the car. Today I'm actually be able to show you what I'm doing to it. Last time it was on a Sunday and I was getting ready to go back to Raleigh, so it didn't get too terribly much done. But this time we're getting ready to tear even further into this thing. A lot of it has already been taken off of the car. A lot of the wiring and everything like that. There's just a few wires down in the back side of the engine, a few more things over here. But as soon as that's done, we're ready to take this engine out. So we got majority of the stuff off the top of the engine. Didn't really want to show too much there because it's a little old and a little crusty and it doesn't really have much. Plus the previous owner disconnected most of the stuff off the top. Just a little bit of wiring harness connectors and a few other little things like power steering pump we had to get off. So now we got the car all lifted up in the air. And we're getting ready to start on the underside stuff like the exhaust and the CV axles and everything like that. So like I said, most of this through here is already completely off the engine, all that stuff through there. And we kind of took it off a little rudimentary, not how it's technically probably supposed to be, just because most of we're not reusing except for the wiring harness. But let's get to a time lapse of taking all the suspension apart, pulling the CV axles out so we can get the engine up out of it. So actually I've gotten everything taken off of the engine here. As you can see, pretty much all of the wiring harness and everything has been removed from the engine and everything as far as in the back. So what I'm getting ready to do is hook up the engine hoist that is sitting all the way over there in the corner and go ahead and get this J32A2 out of here so that I can get in a new engine that I picked up this weekend that's not for this car but another car, and let's just say it's a Gen 3 Coyote. So as you can see, we finally got the J32A2 out of the CL Type S and the 6-speed. It's sitting right there. Got another J30 in the 6-speed sitting over there. So as you can see, this is the J Series land. And then coming over here is a Gen 3 5.0 out of a 2022 F1 or Mustang. Don't worry about that. That's going to be explained in a later video. But that's that out of that car. And it's sitting over there. We're going to get more stuff out of it, the wiring harness, all that stuff. But finally, the engine is out. Well, everybody, that's going to be all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Hope you enjoyed watching this thing get the J32 yanked out of it. And if you know what that means, it means it's time to start on that engine, but also start on the 99 Coupe, getting that thing prepped for the J32 500 wheel horsepower. So if you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. Hope you all have a great rest of y'all's day. Peace out, and I'll see you later.